The Viewford fishermen, not unlike their southern neighbours in Labrie, witnessed a significant dip in the fish catch following the eruptions of the La Soufriere volcano in St. Vincent, which began on Friday the 9th of April 2021. KGN Shalri, operations manager of the Goodwill Fishermen's Cooperative, says immediately following the eruptions, many of the boats remained on the docks.
The weekend following the first eruption, it was really bad. So by the weekend and into the beginning of that week, most of the boats, if you came here in the morning, most of the boats were on shore. Those who would go out would come back in quite early. They would mostly just go to the FAD, because especially the visibility was very poor.
Over the past week, the activities of the La Soufriere volcano calmed down and the fishermen were back in business.
Things seem to be normalizing again, and so we're hopeful that that can continue in that light. We just continue to urge them to be vigilant and to heed the warnings coming from NEMO.
Following a lull of more than a week, the La Soufriere volcano roared to life on Thursday, the 22nd of April, with another significant eruption. Professor Robertson of the Seismic Research Center of the University of the West Indies says it is still unclear how active the volcano will be in the coming days.
What the volcano has done is to destroy the 2021 dome that was put in from last year. And it's also destroyed a substantial amount of the 79 dome that was there. And what you have now is a huge crater at the top, which, for all intents and purposes, is open. We don't have any clear evidence that there is any blockage on it. So it should be possible for material to come out without too much resistance at the top, unless the resistance is itself, that it's moving slow, and therefore it's sort of at the top solidifying, and therefore it's kind of almost plugging or stopping itself. Apart from that, there is nothing else that will provide a force to enable to pressurize. And maybe if it does have a new batch come through because of the condition at the top, the kind of explosions you have might be less vigorous than you had before. But it really depends also on if something new comes through, how much gas it has in it. So we would be surprised if, as I said, it's changed. And usually you look for changes at volcanoes to tell you what it's doing. The current change is that you basically having more of these particular kind of events that you have an intervening period. They're not sort of slowing down. They seem to be slightly, they increase significantly in the last 24 hours, and they sort of have gone back down. And if anything, the only interpretation we have is that something is moving or trying to move faster than it was before. And it may come out soon as an explosion, or it may come out as some dome growing faster or a dome growing that wasn't there before.
According to the experts, there's no telling with any great degree of certainty how this is all going to play out. The government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will have to prepare for major disruptions and dislocation in the weeks and possibly months ahead. Saint Lucia for the HTS News Force.